Australia's Shane Kelly, who is the reigning world champion and the world record holder. Kelly looking for a rush of gold here in the form of a adrenaline-charged 1,000 metre time trial. There's the beeps.
Sorry.
The previous rider, the Frenchman, who was relegated to the silver medal after previously winning back-to-back world championships by Kelly, has ridden the fastest time of 1 minute 2.712 seconds. But Shane Kelly. And there's the gun. Oh, his pedals come out. Kelly, now this will be very interesting. Shane Kelly may well have blown his chances here. And Shane Kelly, I do not believe, will get a restart. In fact, he is waving to the crowd. And tragedy for Australia. The world champion and world record holder will not even complete one official lap. An Olympic dream has ended for 24-year-old Shane Kelly. Well, the man who was the hottest favourite for any cycling event here at the Olympics. And you can only think what may be going through his head.
What's the first time I've watched probably that much since, well, it actually happened. So, yeah, a bit of an empty feeling in the gut at the moment.
At the time, the Kilo was the #1 event, and it was because of Kel, because of what he'd done in the past, because of the chase of the minute, because of his battle with Russo, all of those things. It was like the #1 event. So there was a lot of anticipation around that performance. There was a lot of media attention there.
You're the first to become the Minute Man. You would have thought, I could not be better prepared for Atlanta.
Yeah, I was pretty confident. Not overly confident, but I was confident.
And there's the gun. Oh, his pedals come out. Kelly, now this will be very interesting.
That moment, to be honest, I was shocked. You know, it was something I didn't expect it, or I wasn't even thinking would happen. You know, it's it happens in training maybe, but yeah, in a big race like that, it's just shock.
I was almost touching distance. The initial reaction is, does he get a restart? Potentially with an equipment malfunction, restart might be possible.
I can go into it. There's reasons, why it happened. Okay, it was human error. It was my doing. But the strap is leather, and it's when it's new, it's got like a shiny sort of a film on the surface, and the little teeth that bite into it didn't do its job because it was probably too new. Pulled straight across the little teeth, and basically that was it. Game over. Out the back of the track there was a tent space, just some space to myself, and I remember. Dave Colbert was great at that time. As our media guy, he pretty well said to me, "Kel, you can face the world, or you can have time to yourself."
So we've got two options. If you want to send me out there and say he's not talking about it, if you want to send me out there and tell a story, give me what the story is, and I'll go and deliver that. But I think you should go out and tell the story. I think you should go out and tell them what happened.
So I said, "Righto, mate. Let's face the world."
A lot of people thought you would have crumbled, and maybe thought, I can't get over this. Did that ever occur to you?
No, it didn't. Sorry.
I was lost for words. You feel for him. But the way he handled himself and came back 4 years later to win bronze in Sydney, and the next year by winning the World Championship in Perth, not many people could deal with something like that. He handled himself so well. Why wouldn't you want to look up to someone like that?
And he instantaneously became an Australian sporting hero for the way he dealt with that situation. And it's a template for how to deal with things. His performance in front of the media was just as good as any performance he'd ever put down on the track.
I need the old clear eyes. Okay.
quite quickly you decide it's not going to be the end of your story. How do you get, mentally at least, to the Worlds 4 weeks later? You get there and you win.
What I was taught as a young guy with my parents was it's not the end of the world. If it doesn't go the way I hope, or I don't win, you've got another opportunity. So that's pretty well the mindset I had.
You go on and have a very storied career, 5 Olympic Games.
It's addictive, you know. Olympic Games. It's yeah, we know how big of an event it is, and yeah, the chance to get there is pretty small, and that's what I loved about it. Just that opportunity to, you know, to race for your country, but yeah, to win Olympic Games, which for me, yeah, world champs are every year. That's great. Maybe because I've got a handful of them. But I think, yeah, for me and I think for yeah, sprint cycling, it's Olympic gold. I just wanted to keep going back until I got it. Didn't quite get it though. You know, you could come on the scene and, you know, win gold, you know, world gold or Olympic gold in your first year or second year. Yeah, and that's amazing. But I think to have the ability to back up year after year after year and defend titles and be resilient. Yes, I think that's a big thing that I encourage and coach today. Something that hit me a bit as well was thinking about my dad when I was actually in the stands. You know, he was probably more emotional than I was, and I'm just thinking, you know, I recall saying this: if this is the worst thing that ever happens to me, Dad, it's going to be not a bad life. So, yeah.